Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review of swatches and also a tutorial on the eye look that I am wearing on this beautiful palette right here. And this is Dream Street. It's a Kathleen times Colourpop collaboration. This is what the inside looks like. So beautiful shades. I love all the color that's in this palette. Something different that has been launching lately. Again, if you want to see a review, swatches, and also a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing, just keep on watching and please subscribe if you haven't already. So let's just jump right in. So Kathleen recently collabed with Colourpop, and this is her new baby that she created. She also did come out with 3 other lippies. She came out with a gloss and 2 satin lips, I believe. I didn't pick up any of the lippies just because I felt like the shades I did already have in my collection. But this palette, I definitely had to get my hands on. I thought it was beautiful. Such a beautiful palette. I loved all the color that was in it compared to all of the warm tone palettes that are coming out right now. It's just something different to me. This was what I was more gravitated towards than the 3 lippies. Oh, I do want to mention you might be seeing my palette look a little funky, and it's really, actually I cleaned it up a little bit, but my shade called Magical, this one right here actually came broken, and it was all on top of my palette. My palette's a little ruined. I did contact Colourpop already. I sent them an email. Haven't heard back from them. It is Sunday, so it might take a few days for them to get back to me, but I'm hoping they'll send me a replacement just because I paid for a good, not broken palette. So you can pick up this palette at Colourpop.com. It does retail for $16. I did find that this palette has the same amount of shadow like as the Yes Please palette and the I Think I Love You palette. I was comparing it and they are the same weight and everything like that. So the packaging does come pretty much exactly the same as the palette. It is cardboard, and you do get the shades in the back as well. You do get 12 eyeshadows, and there is 0.85 grams, so pretty much 0.03 ounces. And then in the back you do get the beautiful packaging as well. I like the rose goldish like ivory packaging, and again you get the shade names on here. So you do get a magnetic closure as well, which is nice. The only thing is that you don't get is a mirror in the palette. Even though I was really gravitated towards this palette and I feel like it's such a beautiful palette, I do have a con about it. I feel like the matte shades are really powdery, especially these 3 shades in the middle row. They're very powdery, so you really have to be careful when dipping your brush in there. Even if you just do 2-3 times, you have a lot of kickback. So you really have to be careful when applying it to the face. I did have some fallout on the face, and I did clean it up as well. Just be careful when applying the matte shades. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these shades for you guys. So the first shade is called Shooting Star, and it's described as a matte soft golden brown. It's like they are really pigmented again, but there's just kickback. Even on the shimmer shades, if you use a lot on your brush, like if you pack your brush a lot, there is kickback and it does kind of crumble onto the face. So I would suggest you guys trying to use a little bit at a time. And the next shade is called Magical, and it's described as a matte yellow peach. And this is the one that I received that was broken. It was all over my palette, but as you see, very pigmented. I did swipe my finger 3 times in each shade, and this is the pigmentation you get. The next shade is called Stardust, and that's described as a metallic true copper. Right here. Beautiful shades, right? And the last shade in the palette is called Twinkle, and that's described as a metallic true rose gold. Here are all these shades right there. Now to the second row. The first shade in the second row is called Sweet Dreams, and that's described as a metallic soft champagne with a peachy pink flip. The next shade is called Water Bearer, and it's a matte cool teal, which is right here. Really pigmented. I swept my finger 3 times, and this is what I got. And I did find again that these shadows are pigmented. You just have to really be careful because there is a lot of kickback. The next shade is called Potion, and that shade's described as a matte vivid reddish rust. Again, very pigmented. And the last shade is called Spark, and it's a matte neon red. So here are all the shades in the second row. So the first shade in the last row is called Kaleidoscope, and that's described as a metallic, intense, silvery nude. So that is what this one looks like. Such beautiful, very beautiful shade. It's really vibrant. Next up is called Elfish, and it's a matte, rich red brown. The next shade is called Moony, and it's a satin, soft baby pink. This one's like the perfect setting your eyeshadow and also applying it in your brow bone as a highlight. And then the last shade is called Mermaid Boy, and it's described as a metallic deep teal. So overall, I do like this palette. I feel like it's a great palette if you want like a palette that has like nudie shades and also some pops of color. I think this is a really good palette to pick up. Again, the only thing is that it is pretty powdery and there is kickback, so you really have to be careful when using this palette. But overall, the pigmentation is amazing, and for $16, I don't think you can really beat the price. I hope you guys enjoyed my review and swatches on this palette. If you'd like to see how I created this eye look using this palette, just keep on watching. So I already did prime my eyelids, and I just used my Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer, and I did set it as well with just my face powder. So again, we're going to be taking the Dreamstream palette by Colourpop times Kathleen Lights, and it's really such a beautiful palette. I am so sad that mine came broken. So the first shade I'm going to be taking is this red shade right here. That shade is called Spark, and I'm just going to be taking a fluffy blending brush, the one I always use from BH Cosmetics. I'm just going to be applying that in my crease. And these shadows, a little bit goes a long way, so definitely use a couple dabs really lightly because these are really pigmented. Next up, I'm going to be taking my Coastal Scents brush, my everyday go-to brush. I'm going to be taking this shade right here, and it's called Potion. And I'm just going to be deepening up my crease with this shadow. I'm going to highlight my brow bone, and for that shade, I'm going to be taking the shade called Moony. It's a really cute name. And just highlighting my brow bone here with this Coastal Scents brush. And just going in with my fluffy brush and blending out any harsh lines. For my lid shade, I'm going to be taking this one that's on this corner right here, and it's called Twinkle. I'm just taking a flat synthetic brush and just packing it onto my lid. For my outer corners, I'm going to be taking this brown shade right here, and it's called Elfish. And I'm just taking it with this Sigma E25 brush and just packing this on the outer part of my eyes to smoke out this look. So the top is pretty much done, so I'm going to go ahead and start on the bottom. And the shade I'm going to be taking on my lower lash line is this blue shade right here, and it's called Water Bearer. And I'm just taking a pencil brush. This is the Sigma E30 brush. I'm just going to be applying this really close to my lash line. Then I'm going to be taking my Coastal Scents brush, and I'm going to be taking the shade called Spark, just to blend out any harsh lines. For my inner corners, I'm going to be taking the shade called Sweet Dreams, and just applying it with that flat shader brush in my inner corners. Couldn't really see a difference between Sweet Dreams and Twinkle. Sweet Dreams seems kind of like a lighter shade, but it kind of looks the same. So I'm going to be doing my lashes and mascara off of camera, but I want to quickly share what I'm going to be applying. So the mascara I'm going to be taking is this Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. And then for lashes, I'm going to be taking these ones by Pure Cosmetics. And they're the 3D Cruelty Free Luxe Lashes in the style Bombshell. So I'll be doing these both off of camera, and I'll be right back. I did forget to mention that I did do my liner off of camera as well, and I just took the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I also did line my waterline with the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. So I did do those off of camera as well. So now I'm going to be applying some glitter on the lower lash line. And the glitter that I'm taking is this one by Bulk Glitters, and it's called Imperial Aqua. And it's just like a beautiful tealish green shade with this hard candy liquid sugar glitter adhesive. So what I'm going to be doing is just applying it, a really precise brush. This one is from BH Cosmetics, just like a liner brush. And I'm going to dip my brush in the liquid adhesive, and then I'm going to be dipping it in my glitter. Tap off any excess and applying it on my lower lash line. I'm not going all the way, and I'm just going to try to fade like the outer corners here so it doesn't just like completely stop. For my lips, I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Lippy Stick in the shade Aquarius, and this is also a collab that Kathleen Lights did with Colourpop. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also please subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to check out my giveaway that is going on. It does end on the 23rd of this month, so if you've not checked it out, go ahead and check it out. I will link it down below. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!